Hello, guys. I kept hearing delivery, delivery. So maybe you're waiting for a message, or you're waiting for a package to be delivered, or you're waiting for something to arrive. So, what is this? What's happening? And I was also feeling like it was something to do with love. So, are you waiting on someone to contact you? Ten of Swords. I think yes. You guys. I'm immediately getting, okay, first of all, this person, honestly, you could be waiting for an apology from this person. Maybe you felt backstabbed. Maybe you felt like you were blindsided by whoever this was. And it's been, honestly, this could be this sort of waiting and feeling like there's extra energy around you. It could be, I don't know, affecting your mental health, could be causing you some anxiety, causing you to have some restless nights. Who is this person? Who is this person? Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone that you built something with. Or I'm also hearing that they could have been your muse, or you could have felt really inspired by them. You felt like there was a lot of hope, a lot of joy within this connection. But regardless, you were building something when you were with this person, or you were planning on building something with this person long term, something where you were investing your time, your energy, a lot of you also could have invested your creative skills, or like your talents, or your sort of strengths to help elevate this person. And it was almost just like you were left with absolutely nothing when this person either ghosted you, betrayed you, whatever. It was like you got blindsided. Tell me more about this person. The King of Pentacles, yeah, they presented as if they were someone who could build with you, someone who could. This is also Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, but I almost said Cancer as well, and I was also seeing the Chariot. So this is someone who also, they could like watches, or wear an Apple Watch, or something along those lines. This is someone who you elevated them in some sort of way. Maybe you helped them with their career, or helped teach them things, and they acted as if they were going to build this stable future with you. You guys were building together, whether you guys had a commitment or not, it felt like you guys were on a certain path. You were going in that direction. It was just like you got completely blindsided. What does this person want to say then? The World. Well, A, they close out a cycle. B, this person could be at a distance from you, so it might be hard to like get in contact with you or see you in person or whatever. And this person also seems like they're busy. Like they like to distract themselves with work or other responsibilities. But this person wants to say that they've closed out whatever was distracting them in the past. And also they might have closed out like a habit. It's something that they were really holding tightly to. Maybe this was a job. Maybe this was a friend group, something that kept, there was a blockage between you two. And I'm also thinking that the World, it's like they see that you were a huge part of their world. Like you taught them a lot of things. You really sacrificed a lot of your life in order to be in theirs. And I think that it came at a cost, because they're showing up as the King of Pentacles and you are showing up as the Eight of Pentacles. So it was like you were working and putting in a lot of time into this person, whereas they were only being elevated consistently, and were already at the top of where their job, their social status, whatever it was, and you're still working really, really hard to like invest in them, when it's like they should be investing in you. It's almost like they want to invest in you now. Tell me more. What does this person want to say? Clarify. The Four of Pentacles. They were holding on to something in the past. What does this person want to say? And the cards are like coming out like chunky. I just got cottage cheese. So I don't know what that is. Five of Wands. If you guys left on a bad note, or maybe it feels like also they can probably feel, if you are in this Ten of Swords energy, where you feel betrayed, backstabbed. It's like they can also feel this sort of combative energy from you. If you're upset with them, or like you have resentment toward them, or things were not handled properly, where maybe you lashed out or they lashed out and things were said, it feels like they regret what was said and they wish that they would have approached it differently. And also, the Five of Wands, if they had other options, other people in their ear telling them, oh, like you need to do this and you need to do that, and it's like they were pulled away from you and distracted. Yeah, and that just hit me. So, Three of Cups, yeah. If they had other options, and Six of Swords, they walked away from it. They walked away from whatever was in their ear, buzzing around. I'm also hearing like a mosquito or like a bee. So, what is this person's next actions toward my collective then? I'm also seeing Pisces in my mind's eye, so maybe you guys are a Pisces. Oh my gosh, the Queen of Cups. Are you guys a Pisces? Are you guys a water sign? I'm feeling like there's a water sign here. Or like water, the emotions. You guys are so creative. You guys could be a very creative person. You like your hobbies. Maybe you like to paint. Maybe you like to sing. Maybe you like to, I don't know, you create something. I'm going to sneeze. And I always find that that's like confirmation. Okay, anyway, this is so chaotic. Let me just go to the next part. Go to the last part. I felt like I was going to sneeze. So that's always a confirmation that someone here maybe is a water sign, or they're a water sign, or I don't know, you're just very intuitive. Maybe you're also picking up on this person having different intentions than what they were saying. I think that it's not even like they had bad intentions. The Two of Swords, it's not even that. It's just they were mentally blocked off from you in some sort of way, where maybe they felt like they needed more, or like they were chasing some sort of stability. And it's like, yes, you invested into them. Go back to the other part. You invested into them and made them better, and like taught them a lot of skills, or you up leveled them, or made them look good in some sort of sense in society. Something, you up leveled them, even though that they were already this King of Pentacles. It feels like they've already accomplished all that they want to accomplish now. And before, maybe they felt almost a bit insecure, or maybe they let it get to their head, where it's like, yeah, they're very, very confident and they're very, very stable, but also it wasn't enough. They wanted more. And I think now they're realizing that you were more. You were what was adding to their world, adding to their life, because it was not all about career success. It wasn't all about accomplishments or stuff that could feed their ego. I think also, in a sense, that you guys, this person maybe might have had like a very dry life, where they didn't have this sort of whimsy. They didn't have the sort of magic, the oomph to their life, you know? Whereas like you guys added that. And I think now that you guys are not in their life, and maybe they disappeared and ghosted you, or you felt backstabbed and betrayed, and they disappeared and went off and just built whatever the fuck they wanted, I think that this person's bored in their life, because you added a bit of whimsy and wonder and this fun, like love. You added emotions into their world. This person could be just not emotional at all. Okay. Okay. So you guys are waiting on some sort of the Emperor. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I was thinking about how you guys are waiting on some sort of communication. This person wants to come in and show up as an Emperor. They want to. This could be a masculine, but this could also be an Aries. But it's more of like, now they have things under control. Now they have their life where they want it to be stable. They have a routine. They have habits. They have everything figured out. That before, it was almost like, because you added in this extra layer of, oh, I don't know where to place the collective in my life, or like, yeah, they're helping me, but also I don't know if I have room for them right now. So they went off and chased something else. It's like I'm thinking of like a butterfly fluttering away. It's just like their mind was elsewhere, whether this is a third party, and that could be work. They could have bad habits or something it was just mentally blocked, where they could not move forward with you. They knew that maybe they presented it as if they could offer you the stability, but they knew deep down they really couldn't at that point, and they wanted to have more stability than they could offer at that point in time, and they disappeared. They ghosted you. They blocked you. You felt betrayed, backstabbed, and this could have happened out of nowhere. Yeah, Three of Swords. It could have happened literally out of nowhere. They just knew that they couldn't offer you something. Anyway, tell me more about the Emperor. Ace of Wands, yeah, this could also, they just have a new sort of passion. This is all fire energy, and the Emperor is Aries, like I was saying. So that's fire. So it's like they have this newfound sort of action. Before, maybe you guys took on a lot of action. Maybe you guys were planning dates, planning surprises, planning. You guys were planning stuff or doing the most. Like you guys were the ones like teaching, helping them along their path, and when they should have been providing that stability for you. But I think that now they want to be able to do this for you. And nails could be significant. I was also doing my nails earlier today. So red nails or getting your nails done. It's like this person wants to come in and offer you something that they couldn't before. Maybe, yeah, this popped out again. So it's just, I think this is going to be the last card because they just, whatever this is, it's like before maybe they couldn't offer you like the finer things in life. And that was what the block was. They knew that you deserved more. And I think that they were almost embarrassed, so they disappeared. They were holding on to some sort of mindset, holding on to money, holding on to this idea that they had to be better. And it's not like you guys pushed that upon them. I think that they just had that in their head. The Lovers. So flamingos could be significant. But I think maybe they just wanted to be able to treat you, maybe get your nails done, get you flowers, give you the finer things in life. And at the point in time when you guys were still connected, I think that if you guys are not, I'm assuming you guys are not in contact right now. If there is contact, there's barely anything and you have no idea what's going on. It's like now they want to be able to offer you these finer things in life, because I think before they were embarrassed and they didn't want to tell you where they were coming from, and they wanted to present as better than financially or more stable or more locked down than, what they could really give you in that moment. So, and I think your sort of emotional openness as well probably intimidated them, because they knew that they couldn't be emotionally open. I think that they're very logical. I'm getting that this person maybe has a Virgo moon or like a Taurus moon or some sort of earth moon, or with some fire sprinkled in there somewhere. I just don't think that this person has a lot of water in their chart, or emotions are definitely probably not their strong suit. They're very analytical and more of a thinking mind. So I think that got in the way. And I think you now feeling like you're in the 10 of Swords energy, which I pulled in the last part, I think it's more about now you're feeling this sort of energy. I think that they feel like maybe time is ticking, like they don't have a lot of time left to be able to come in, because you're going to get swooped up, or you're going to move away from them. And they're kind of trying to figure out a way. I'm seeing someone like scribble on a piece of paper, or like delivery, like I was saying, like delivery, like something has to be on time here. So like they might be sending you a letter, they're at a distance, or like they need to actually properly plan on how to approach you, because it seems like a decent amount of time has passed, but they're also afraid of more time passing and them missing out on this opportunity with you. So I don't know. I wouldn't wait for the communication. I just think that you guys can pick up on their anxiety and like their thought process. And like maybe this has come to the forefront of your mind, and like maybe you're seeing people who look like them, or I don't know. You're having some sort of reminders, and pickup trucks could be significant. I don't know. The color red, like I was saying earlier. Anyway, that's the message. Just don't wait on them. I think that this person needs to go through their own thought process and mentally sort it out. But they're about to come in with some sort of delivery. I don't know what that is though.